just with being in the industry, I feel like it should be more black people in the industry. For black people, we need more knowledge on how to get these licenses and, just more education on doing it, because like you don't even know a CBD retail license in Texas is $100.
Big Rahkii, representing Cajun Chronic. So what we're going to talk about in this interview, bro, is like just your history in New Orleans. Like, you're from New Orleans. We was talking about how a lot of people in the city don't really know you and a lot of the work that you do. We got to get that out to the audience. So let's start with your humble beginnings in New Orleans, like growing up in New Orleans. How was it? You went to AUG. Let's talk a little bit about your football career. And then we're going to transition into how you becoming one of the fastest growing cannabis entrepreneurs out of New Orleans.
Yeah, basically from New Orleans, grew up in the East. Whenever Katrina hit, that's when, we basically moved a little bit out east more to Slidell. So I kind of in the bayou for, I'd probably say 10, 15 years.
So you was in Louisiana when Katrina hit. You didn't dip to Texas. Okay. Yeah.
No. So Texas was after college. I went to Texas for college football. Like, I grew up in New Orleans. I spent a lot of time in the bayou in Slidell. But I went to St. Aug. I went to St. Aug High School, played sports and played football at St. Aug. I only played high school football for 1 year.
What you played?
I played D-Tech.
So you played in the AUG. So tell me a little bit about AUG football, because I know that's like a prestigious football program.
Yeah. So when I went to AUG, I was ineligible, bro. Like, the school I went to before that, like I had some pretty bad grades, and I got kicked off the football team. I couldn't really play at the other school. I was the focus. So basically, I transferred to St. Aug, and I couldn't play until I got eligible. I love AUG was a good school, for black men, shaping us to be men in New Orleans. AUG was a pretty good school. Football team was fire. I came right after Linda left. I graduated 2016.
So after you did your thing at AUG, so that's when it made you go to Texas. So you got an offer from a college.
Right. So basically, I played 1 year. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really know too much about college coming from other school. When I went to AUG, I seen college coaches all this bitch looking at other players, and that shit motivated me to where I was balling, bro. I had like 50 offers in 1 year. Damn. Real talk. Like if you look at my high school film, I got one of the best high school films of a D lineman in Louisiana, like all time ever. I got 50 offers, and then I went to Texas. I had LSU, Miami, I had all the schools, everybody wanted to go to, but I was really feeling Texas, how diverse it was, and everybody moving to Texas when Katrina hit and all this shit. So yeah, from there, got my degree, I played all 4 years. Didn't get a lot of PT, there's a lot of personal shit that was going on besides football, it should have been straight football, but it wasn't. Unfortunately, some coaches was more on political shit than actual sports shit. So basically, I went to FIU and I got my degree. I went to FIU, played for 1 more year. I was motivated, bro, like, the coaches that was pushing me to go to the league, I was talking to scouts and all that shit. Basically, what happened was I got a concussion.
What?
And after I got the concussion, like, mind you, growing up, like, I've been playing basketball. I was folk, been getting concussions. Never really, like, I got concussions.
It never really hit you like, yeah.
At Texas, I got, like, I say 4 or 5 concussions, and like, you don't say nothing. You just, man, nigga, get up and let's roll.
Wow.
So it was when I got to FIU when I was like, is this shit worth it? Like, football worth, maybe losing your mental and live the rest of your life off of playing 5 years of just football, So I did some deep thinking about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I was just mentally, I wasn't there mentally, and I had got that concussion. So 3 months into FIU, I quit, moved straight to Los Angeles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Why LA?
I was producing music at the time. I produced a lot for a lot of people. Mardi Gras. I had some shit with Money Man, Brian, but never dropped it. All these producers could always say, yeah, I produced for him and him, but if they don't jock,
then you ain't really produced. Yeah, right. That's real.
So, I was big. I had my little final groove going there for like a year. You know what I'm saying? But while being in LA, I fell in love with the weed shit. From there, I had got Cajun Chronic going, and that's we're here today.
So now we got that foundation. So how did Cajun Chronic even come about? Like the name and like the approach and like your approach to that. Like where did that come from?
So, like, how New Orleans got Creole, Haitian, like, all type of different, Cajun, all type of different vibes. So, when I came up with Cajun Chronic, it wasn't so much of New Orleans brand, what I'm saying? It's more so of a Louisiana-inspired brand.
Right.
Growing up, like I said, I was in the bayou a lot.
Yeah.
I was influenced by like a lot of Cajun shit, Cajun food, Cajun people, and so whenever I was in college, I was always a hippie growing up. I was always smoking, bro. Basically, I just thought about the name when I was in college, and I was repping it. I had clothing, I had merch, all that shit. I just ain't put it together like it's a cannabis brand because I'm playing football. I don't want it to be on my ass.
Yeah.
Basically, when I moved to LA, I'm like, man, look, Cajun Crying, I'm repping that shit hard, and that's how this shit just came.
Yeah. Wow. So cannabis. Let's talk about a little bit about the cannabis industry. Very fast changing industry. 30 years ago, you get caught with an O, your ass going to jail. Now it's like it's legitimized. Like, so let's talk about that a little bit. You used to be like, man, it's getting into it legally, man. Like, what's your thoughts on how it affected us before, how it's affecting us now, and how it seems like a lot of the other people are getting first access while we still getting kind of locked up for it?
That's big. I do it legally, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I do realize, I could be doing it illegally in Texas, Louisiana, or California. But in Gretna, they still got one of the highest, conviction rates of cannabis, and just little misdemeanors and just locking people up for smoking.
Wow.
And shit like that.
That's crazy.
I'm not 100% sure if it's decriminalized in Louisiana yet.
Kinda, but you still it's still probable cause if they smell in your car and stuff like that.
It should be like that.
Yeah.
And just with being in the industry, I feel like it should be more black people in the industry. For black people, we need more knowledge on how to get these licenses and, just more education on doing it, because like you don't even know a CBD retail license in Texas is $100. So you have like an online shop or something like that. All you have to do is get like a consumable hemp license or CBD retail.
Damn, and that's literally why we need like leaders of thought in the industry, but people who from home, like not even black and white type shit, but just people who are from New Orleans. Like, because when you hear it coming from somebody from home and they say what's out there and I say how you can get these connections, like you showing me videos where you in lab coats and these, you know what I'm saying? Like, people need to see stuff like that just so that they can know that there is worlds outside of it. So let's talk a little bit about your background in cannabis, the experience that you built up over the time actually working in the industry and meeting your connections and building relationships.
So I'm going to just say it like this, being from Louisiana, being from the South, and moving to California on some weed shit, it's not too many people who's doing it. You hear about Currency, his brand. You might hear about 5 more people, but who do you know from Louisiana who got a brand and who's just pushing cannabis? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of hard, but the way I started was when I went out there, I was growing in the grow tent, because it's legal to grow X amount of plants in California, learning different genetics, learning how to do the plant. From there, I met real growers, you know what I'm saying, that had licenses, everything 100% legit, legal. And then from there, I was like, hey, here was some genetics and this wild brand and this and that. So from there, you're like, oh shit, let's get you in dispensary because we licensed. Let's do this. Let's grow your shit. Get you in dispensary and let's roll. So from there, you said Beck came up with some packaging, the Florida leads, the Cajun Brown and Mardi Gras mask, the bead. From there, it took off. You got five dispensaries.
Oh, let me stop you right there. So you basically said that you started genetically modifying the plants in your house.
Type shit, yeah.
So talk about that a little bit, because people don't even really like how this is real botany.
It's a lot to it. And people don't know, like, they think you just smoke this and smoke that, but it's a lot of shit when you think about the plant, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got different seeds, you got autoflowers, you got different stories. Like, you can't breed autoflowers, you know what I'm saying? So if you got a certain strain that's autoflower, you can't even take the pollen from the male and give it to the female. Like, it's just a lot of simple shit like that a lot of people don't know. And so it's a lot that goes with the breeding process, or just with cannabis in general. It's not just you go on the plant.
Yeah.
It is, but if you really want to come up with, like Cookies came out with a new strain. They bred that shit.
They actually made that, yeah.
You feel me? So that's my next goal. That's what I was telling you about what's going on in Texas right now. I'm on farm, and we basically about to, go balls to the wall and cross the dip.
So you went and made relationships with official licensed growers because they liked your science.
My science, but also my brand.
Okay.
Think about this. There's a lot of growers out there. There's a lot of people who got some, let's say, fire shit, but also got some okay shit. If you got a fire brand, they can work with the okay shit. You got some crazy shit, it's undeniable. It's the brand that they really had faith in.
So let's transition into more so you build your relationships. So you start building out your assets. So let's talk about some of the assets that you build, and now you just talking about your land, some of the relationships, you've been all over the place. Let's go into a little detail about your operations.
Yeah, right. So what we was talking about earlier with the YouTube, I basically have a YouTube channel. I just started this shit probably like a year or two ago. I'm not even sure. I haven't been consistent, but I'm about to start getting back on it. And basically what I do is I go to different farms, Colorado, Vegas, California, here in Texas, Missouri. I go everywhere around America and basically show how they grow their weed, you know what I'm saying, or what their facility look like. Because everybody grow it different, you know what I'm saying? Some people do organic, no chemicals. Some people do chemicals, or I ain't even say chemical nutrients, you know what I'm saying? So I go and show people like this is different ways to do it.
Yeah.
Small and some with the lab coats like I showed in the it's different ways to grow this shit. I'm just trying to educate people on, you know, the movement of cannabis and how to do it. Because I ain't know too many people who was my age. Like I'm 25 now. I'm 26. I'm 26 now, but you know.
That's young.
I had 23, 22.
Only one.
I ain't know too many people who had like, you know, their own brand and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's starting to pick up though, but you know, I'm just trying to make sure people on the right wave and, you know what's going on in the cannabis industry.
Sheesh. Nah, bro, you giving me super game right now. Super. So let's talk about your land that you got in Texas. Why you got it in Texas? What you think is the future of like cannabis in Louisiana and Texas markets?
Right. Let's say first off, in Texas I grow hemp. I have a farm in California. It's not even a farm. I have a facility in California. In Texas is my own farming facility. Okay, let's talk about that. So what I'm gonna be doing is basically in California. What I'm gonna be doing is doing pheno hunts and basically so crossing different strains to find, you know, the perfect strain.
Yeah.
Let's say this, you got runch right here. Let's say you got July 33. You gotta have a male and a female plant. The male that pollinate the female plant, and then you get the seeds. You know, when you get the seeds, that's when you have runch crossed with July 33.
Oh.
That, you know, it's like you can't just take that. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep it going because first generation, that shit might not be what it is. Like you got to growing this shit better than whatever. Like third generation of the seeds, that motherfucker's coming out and it's different. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, limitary gelato, that shit been popping for like 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they did. You know, there's a lot to it. But once you read the all in and see how I do it, this shit is not. I would say it's easy, but it's fun. Just to get back on my farm, I'm gonna actually have livestock. I'm gonna have a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be putting people on game on YouTube because, bro, I'm from the city, bro. I'm from New Orleans, like I told you. For me to be in Texas and be in the country,
livestock and shit, different,
bro. You know, the reason why I am choosing to live like this is because I grew up in the city. It's just me living in the farm. It's like I grow hemp, cannabis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have animals and just self-sufficient.
And to go back to the Texas, Louisiana question, so why the markets? Yeah, so why you chose to take root in Texas and still build those relationships in Louisiana and stuff? Like, where is it going?
I'm going to say it like this. The reason why I didn't go to LSU is because I want to diversify, you know, consciousness, myself and who I am.
Yeah.
So when I left and I already came to Texas and just met so many different people, lawyers, this, that, you know what I'm saying, business owners. You know, I'm not saying I couldn't got that LSU because I could have, but I'm coming to a whole nother state where people from all over the world come. Like, Texas is booming right now. I still have business going to California, but I feel like when it's legal here in Texas, it's going to be a #1 market in America. You know what I'm saying? And how that works is whenever it's legalized, it's going to be a big fucking rush of money going everywhere. You know? It's going to die down for like 4 or 5 years. That's what happens in every market. You know what I'm saying? So when that boom come on, I want to be a part of that and I want my brand to be, you know, pretty big. In Louisiana right here. You know,
next door, yeah.
You know, it only makes sense. And I got plans for Louisiana too. Right now I have CBD products that I'm able to sell legally online. Let me rephrase that because I don't even want to keep saying legally. Everything I do is legal. And I have CBD, Delta 9. I got different products that, you know, you're able to buy online. Gummies, you know, edibles, pre-rolls, I got all that. But as far as wholesale and having shit actually in stores in Louisiana, I'm not licensed to do that. So
yeah.
My product in Texas, I am. You know, you go to the store, probably get my shots. I haven't did this all exclusive. You know?
Yeah.
But if you want to shop, you can just, you know, website, DM me or DMK the Chronic and, you know, ship right to your front door.
All right, so you got the store going, man. If I wanted to start it, like, what could I do if I wanted to open up my own?
That's the question. So I say this. Let's say Louisiana. Let's say you're in Louisiana. What you need to do is, it's so easy. Google CBD retail license or consumable hemp license in Louisiana. And that's going to take you to the Gov page. Then from there, it's going to be all type of licenses you need and this and that to basically get into the industry. So it's different in Texas and Louisiana because in Louisiana, you got to have your product registered under this. This is all new too. It has to be registered under the database. You know, in Texas, I could come out with a product tomorrow
and just drop it. And
that's why like the CBD Delta 9, all that shit ain't really going in Louisiana. The medical shit is taking over. Yeah. They kind of fucked them.
Yeah. Damn.
In Texas, there's medical programs, and there's also you know, all the Delta 9, CBD, THCA shit.
Yeah.
That shit's booming in Texas. When I went to LA, it's like I knew all these people. I know the CEOs of these dispensaries. I know these growers. I know all of this shit. So me, go being around them and talking game with them, learning how this shit was before it was legal in California. And when that shit flipped, what all was going on, they put me on games. When I came to Texas,
you see the signs.
I see the signs, but I'm also connecting with the growers. What's going on? So now they telling me everything. Like, oh, I've been growing here for, like 10 years.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, they just been telling me a lot of shit. This how you do this. This how you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be compliant with this. Your labels gotta have this and that. And it's like, they put me on games where I'm telling everybody else how to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what as black people we don't have. You know what I'm saying? Have more front to really tell us how to do all this shit. Because everybody want to be in the cannabis industry. Be real. We grow smoking weed. It's sparring culture. So we have Cajun Chronic on Instagram and my personal Instagram. But it's hard for me to post because it's like my 5th page. Everything is deleted. So I'm trying to chill on posting. So I'm taking it to YouTube. But everything is age restricted because it's cannabis. So it's kind of hard to do this shit when you flash out like you want to. You can't really do what you want to do. But I'm going to say on my YouTube channel, I'm starting to do more personal content where I'm in front of the camera. Coming to my YouTube is going to be, more grow tours, more farm tours, more just personal shit, every day in the life shit.
Yeah,
shit. More growing shit. Like, that's from seed all the way to that motherfucker time clear it up. I'm going to show y'all how to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because
that's a game, bro.
Why not? You know what I'm saying?